So to solve this problem, we've identified the information that we need to know. So to go ahead, we need to actually collect that information. So the first piece, to cover the next 6 months, we're going to use the information that we have, which is how many prescriptions were filled in the last 6 months. We're using that as a predictor. So in the last 6 months, there were 305 prescriptions that were filled. So in each prescription, we need to find out how much of the antibiotic was actually prescribed. So in this case, each dose is 0.5 grams. So that's per dose. And then in each prescription, there needs to be 3 doses taken per day. And the entire prescription runs for 5 days. Per prescription. And then we want to know really is how many pills we're going to order. So because we're given the dosage in grams, which is measurement of mass, we need to find out what the measurement is in mass for a single pill. So in this case, each pill contains 250 milligrams. So to start this off, we're just going to go from the smallest to the biggest. So the smallest is looking at the antibiotic in a single pill. Then we're going to look at how many pills in a dose. And then we look at the doses per day, the days per prescription, and then finally the total number of prescriptions to get the total number of pills for the entire 6-month period. So what we want to do first, if we know that there are 250 milligrams in a pill and that each dose is half a gram, first thing we want to do is find out how many pills per dose. Now you might be able to do this in your head, but just let's go through the conversion. So just notice our units here. We've got milligrams versus grams. So the first thing that we need to do is make those units consistent. So what I'm going to do is convert 250 milligrams to grams. So that means I want grams and I have milligrams. And I know that 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So 250 divided by 1,000 gives us 0.250. Our milligrams cancel out and we're left with grams. So that's the first step. So each pill is 0.250 grams. So to find out how many pills per dose, then what we're looking at is half a gram per dose divided by 0.250 grams per pill. I can just write that up here as well. So if we do that, 0.5 divided by 0.250, or just 0.25, you'll see that there are 2 pills per dose. So that makes it easier then to go ahead and solve the rest of the problem. So the piece of information we have, we know that there are 2 pills per dose. I'm just going to write it like that because it's a little bit shorter. And we know that there are 3 doses per day. And then we know that there are 5 days per prescription. And that we know that there are 305 prescriptions in total. So all we're doing is we're just multiplying that out. So 2 times 3 times 5 times 305. And you can just put that into your calculator. What you're going to get is 9,150. So let's see, that answer gives us what? Well, let's see. We can cancel out doses, day and days, and prescription. What we're left with is the number of pills, and that's what we are looking for. So for the next 6 months, a pharmacist can expect to order 9,150 pills.